clearing of the throat there. Good stuff. I think we might have got Hutto's in, not too sure.
Not sure.
Border Barrel's back for another episode, and it's Gratz's turn this week. We're jumping right into it. Gratz, what do you got down there?
Just straight into it. You're not going to tell everyone that you just had a nice long lunch?
Oh, I had a very boozy lunch. I went out to Bridge Road, and it was excellent. Had the new West Coast IPA. Do you pronounce it thiolized? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Something to do with that. I'm not entirely sure what it means, but it's delicious. I think it pumps up the fruit.
Yeah, but for a West Coast, which is quite unique, but yeah.
But yeah, it was very delicious. Thank you to Bridge Road for that. It was delicious.
Also one of those times I managed to score the beer from, I won't name the venue just in case they did release it a day early. I'm not sure if there are any beer embargoes, but I did grab a can of it.
Was it on the Google Doc?
We live in fear.
I don't know, but I managed to score it, and then saw it there, grabbed it, and then saw it advertised 2 days later on Instagram. So.
Yeah,
I got an email from Rick Road about it.
Oh, well, maybe that did predate when I had it.
Yeah,
the email was like a couple of days ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually, Grazie, I know exactly what you're talking about, and we'll I think they might have, but that's okay. It's good beer. I commented too early that it was a really good tasting beer. One if they're wondering how do they know?
Well, we're part of the industry. So.
Yeah, we are beer media. We're big in beer media. Just ask us.
BBM.
Yeah,
big beer media.
That's it. Gratz, what do you got, mate? What do you got?
Well, I'm actually still.
You got a pun? You got a pun down that end?
No, I was going to say I'm still recovering from our Hawkers pod. I think Hudson
good.
killed us last week. So.
Yeah, he did.
There may not be as much killing this week. However, we've got two.
I enjoyed the killing.
We have two unique styles. I believe we've got 3 beers, 2 unique styles I don't believe we've ever had on the podcast.
It's a saison, isn't it?
No saisons. You'd be happy to know. No saisons. But it's a brewery that it's pretty surprising we've gotten to episode 51 and haven't done them
52.
yet. 52. Sorry. Is it 50? Oh, yeah,
this is 52.
Yeah, you're right. We're doing so many, I can't even keep it. That's what I mean. Hawkers killed me.
Hey?
But we've got Dainton.
Oh, yeah.
We finally got Dainton.
Oh, yeah.
Now, they were pretty early. We always talk about 2019 as the year a lot of this stuff kicked off for. We always drank craft beer before that, but we were really taking it seriously and using Untappd and everything. And going back through my Untappd and having a look at all these beers, like Dainton were one of my early favourites.
Yep.
And I really got into it. There's a couple of beers we can go through from their back catalogue. We'll discuss, but we've got 3 beers today. And we're going in IBU order again as well, which we have been doing.
Nice. It seems to work quite well.
Now, the 440ml can is the biggest one, and it's the first beer.
Oh, yeah. Bring it on.
But I have a question for you guys. Did you have the GABS special beer that Dainton did this year? Because I believe this beer is that.
Did we?
I'll have to check my spreadsheet.
Well, give it to us. What do you got?
Choc Berry Bomb Nitro Berliner Weiss.
Oh, we may have.
Yeah, I reckon we had a
I reckon we
Berliner Weiss.
did.
Okay.
Is it ticked as try on here?
Spreadsheet.
Oh, actually, no, because they didn't. Oh, no, they did have a stand.
They did, and I think the person who worked there, not sure if they were from Dainton, but they were, they're an interesting character.
It all melted.
Hope it wasn't Dan
blended
Dainton.
into one.
Hey?
Hope it wasn't Dan Dainton. That'd be awkward.
No, it wasn't. It said something inappropriate to me, and that's okay.
Oh.
But I think...
Okay, so then we did have it.
Yeah, we did have it. I remember that, yeah.
There you go.
Well, I hope you don't remember it. Anyway, so I'll read out a bit of the blurb, and then we'll give Hudson the special duty of doing his nitro pours, which he's a lot better at than...
Might be a bit tough in these.
It'll be
I didn't even think about that, actually.
It'll be all right.
I'll do it off the table.
Have we got a bucket in here that we can just empty it into?
Yeah,
first?
we'll use Teddy's old water play table.
Sit under it.
Oh, good.
Jesus. All right. Well, anyway, a nitrous explosion of fun, packed with juicy blood plum, ripe raspberry, and decadent chocolate flavors, finishing with a subtle sour tang. Bang. Bang.
No.
Two-
See, I wish you knew NBA.
Oh, sorry, I don't. We're watching NBL. I think I know more about that. But yeah, 2.5. Yeah, they do Supercoach for that now. 2.5 standard drinks, 440ml can, 7.3%.
Yum.
So we'll let's just see how we.
That's the can art.
Yummy. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the can art is very cool.
Cool.
Now, Dainton, I believe, had one of our top-rated beer for a little while from that Easter pack. Was that correct? The Crumblicious?
Yeah, until recently.
So we have had
Usurped.
a Dainton beer on the pod.
Yeah.
But never done a bit of a deep dive. But we will get into that in a second after I just rate this cool can art, which I actually really like.
Would you get it as a tattoo?
Would I get it as a tattoo? That
Change the D to a Z.
That'd be
Big Zack attack.
Satan.
well, I'll have to now.
How
Yes.
much was it?
If we get to 100 subscribers, that's probably too few.
That's low.
100,000. Come on.
Aim low, kids.
Oh, shit. I forgot it was nitro.
Yeah, dump
Just
it.
keep pouring. You've done well there. Sorry, how much was this beer? $12.50
Okay.
for $4.40.
Jeez, that's an impressive...
Oh, you've done
Mr.
all right.
No, that's okay. You've done really well. There
And-
it goes.
Good head.
Yeah, look at it settle. So what's the key? So for those at home and also watching on YouTube, what's the key to a good nitro pour, Hard?
Well, not what I just did.
No. But
It
what-
came out very
Yeah,
well.
Did well. No, but no, most nitro beers have it on the can. But basically what I normally do is pretend this glass is a can so I don't pour anything on the table. Upright, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, usually.
Yeah.
And then I let it sit for a second.
Yep.
Just let it go. And then open and just straight in.
You dump it in there. Yeah.
And then done.
Fair
That's-
enough.
that's
So
a nitro beer.
for those at home that aren't familiar with what nitro is, so you think of a Guinness.
Yeah.
If you know how a Guinness is poured, like how it has to settle for a minute, that it's on nitro. That's one of the most popular beers. Well, it is the most popular beer on nitro, I believe. Is that right?
I would say, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, the key with when pouring a nitro is with a standard beer, you kind of as you pour it, the head will rise
Yep.
out of the glass, whereas with a nitro, the head will form from the bottom of the glass. So typically, the level it's at when you finish pouring is the level that it'll stay. So the head will form at that level, whereas with a non-nitro, obviously when you see it, it's like pouring a Coke really quick. The level will get to here, but then the head will continue up. So that's where you risk you spilling over. So it makes you nervous because you're jamming a beer in a glass and it's like getting close to the top and you're like, oh, there's not much room here. But yeah.
How do you go with them, Simon?
Nitros?
Yeah.
Not well.
I think
Not
he
well.
asked the question for his experience, not for the
Not for the
listeners.
listeners.
It's just so he could
I
do it.
think I just shake it up and just it just flies everywhere.
That's probably why, because Simo's got it there like he's
I'll
celebrating an F1 win
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
champagne.
Everyone gets it.
Just spraying it off the balcony.
Now, while you guys are taking a sip, I'll just go into
How much did you say, sorry?
Oh, it was $12.50.
Oh, yeah.
That's
good.
quite nice.
I thought it was quite good. $12.50 for a GABS special 440ml at 2.5 standard drinks. Yep. And for a unique style. Dainton, every story starts somewhere, and ours began in a dilapidated old shed in Brunswick West back in 2008, where Dan Dainton first tried his hand at the scientific art of homebrewing. Little did he know that these backyard dreams of beer being more, plus a little bit of arm twisting of the old man Kev, would lead to one of Australia's most recognised and respected craft beer brands being established. From the beginning, Dainton Beer has always been about brewing beers that are exciting, tasty, and a little bit different. It was built on a belief that beer could be more tasty, more fun, more exciting, and more available to more people. So we set out to bring the punters freedom of choice because beer drinkers deserve more. In 2013, we released our first commercial brew, Red Eye Rye, a beer that pushed the boundaries of what beer could and should be. Dan was clearly onto something because a few years later, that very beer went on to win a trophy at the 2018 Indie Beer Awards. And we'll go into some more a little bit later.
Yeah, nice.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
I just updated my as advertised because I think it's hard to get a beer that looks like this to taste like all of those things, but I reckon it does. Like I can taste the chalk. I can definitely taste the chalk. I can taste the bloody
Yeah, it's that
berry and the
sneaky
bomb.
chalk.
Yeah, it's good though.
I got Choc straight
I
away.
can taste the bomb.
Yeah, taste the bomb.
Take the
part.
Choc bomb. I got Choc straight away, and now it sort of is a little more, actually a bit of a boozy backbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite thick for a Berliner Weiss.
Bit of sediment there, which tends to happen sometimes.
Floaties equal flavour. There's more chocolate again. There you go.
Pulp.
Okay.
That's bloody good.
But yeah, no, as advertised,
Number
you're
one.
right. You're right,
Brews.
son.
Yeah.
So wait, did you say you may remember having it?
Yeah, no, we did. If that was the GABS beer, I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
I do. We'll discuss later.
See, that might be an interesting one if you had that like halfway through a festival. If you were having all your IPAs and stuff, and then you tried that, it might almost reset the whole night because there's a refreshing nature to it, despite the fact that it's like chocolate and thickness.
Yeah, okay. I need to look at the map, and I could probably tell you when we had it. But I bet you I can't find the map, so that's pointless. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Nah.
I do. Yeah.
Still no.
Anyway, well, good. Very good. No, it's not.
I won't tell you to tell the people. I couldn't even see what that was.
No, good. I would not say that.
If we ever start a Patreon, then we'll give you all our unfiltered stories.
That's true. What's that? That's pretty cool. Is that a video, or are you turning those pages?
No, I'm turning them. It's
That's a
it's
really
the-
cool way
well,
of
what
doing
is it?
things.
The book from Gabs.
That's
oh,
cool.
the manual.
So what do you
The
want?
footy
If-
record.
If people want to look at if people want to look at that, what are you looking at?
Issue. ISSUU. Issue.com/Gabs Festival.
Yeah,
And
cool.
I think they've got every manual on there. Manuel.
They got Tommy Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Does Hudson know who that is?
Nah.
No, he does a good cover of Classical Gas. It was a great.
What's Classical Gas?
What you have every time we do the pod.
I thought
That's pretty funny.
you were doing the TNT theme song then.
No.
Oh, speaking of, did I mention this on the pod? Just with your laugh then, that someone on TikTok replaced the Friends laugh track with Kawhi laughing.
It's pretty funny.
I think the shenanigans that followed last week's Hawkers pod that may have came up actually.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh,
ringing
right.
a bell.
No one can. Yeah, I can
ringing
only
a bell.
just remember.
Now with Dainton, do you know how many beers they have in their core range?
17.
Not quite. However, usually you'd say something lower for the purposes of this, but okay, if you want to be funny about it. Usually most might have 5 or 6, you'd think, but Dainton have 9.
9.
What have they got?
what have they got? They have
Hudson
got-
loves a good list.
Equalizer Hazy Pale.
Oh, that's a really
Yeah.
good call beer.
Do I know that one?
Yeah, they released that I reckon only a year ago or something. Or
Oh yeah, that one.
yeah, that's really good. Yep.
Major Tom New World IPA.
That's really good.
2.5%.
Yeah, that's really
IPA.
good for a
I
low,
haven't
low
had it.
alc.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, very cool can art as well. 2 classics, Jungle Juice.
Yes.
Oh
IPA.
yes, of course.
The Blood Orange New England Rye.
Yeah, I had that.
Which
Yeah,
some,
that
was at my wedding.
That was at
yes,
your
was
wedding.
at your wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Overdrive West Coast IPA.
Also great.
Yep.
The Flamingo Pink Lemonade Sour, which I have not had yet.
I reckon I
sounds
might have, but I don't know.
The New Age Non-Alcoholic XPA.
Oh,
I
I've
reckon
seen
it.
that around.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And they've also got, much like I think we spoke about Hawkers having, was it the Rover
Yep.
at Hargraves Hill doing Beatnik. I didn't know about this, but Dainton Bayside. So there's a Bayside Easy Pale
Never heard
and a Bayside Easy Lager.
hang on. Where are Dainton situated? Bayside, I guess.
Nah, Carrum Downs.
There are 2.
So where's that?
Well, there's a bit more info.
Yeah.
They've got the... Hang on.
Sorry, we're from Albury. For those people that don't know, we're not from Melbourne or a metro.
So the second tap
area.
house is in Croydon. The first one is in Carrum Downs, I believe.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
close.
Bayside.
Seaford.
Yeah, that's Bayside. Yeah, there you go. That
Near
makes sense.
Frankston.
Yeah, cool.
And as an Albury local, all I've heard is good things about Frankston.
Nah, I'll tell you what, Frankston. I'll tell you. Look at it. You look at bloody real estate prices. They're going through the roof right now.
Yeah, is Frankston going to do like what
Gentrifying.
Footscray did?
That's possible. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite possible. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gretz.
No, that's
Franco
okay.
Cozzo's furniture.
Moondog.
Yeah, that's in Footscray, isn't it?
That's where it's moved.
Footscray,
Yeah.
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 You know Franco Cozzo's.
No, we went through this is on a previous pod. I learnt about
Jesus.
Franco Cozzo.
From the
Oh.
podcast.
Yeah.
Was he? But he was like, didn't the Block go to him a heap to start off with? I feel like I know him from the Block.
Not
I
sure.
know you watched The Block.
No, I watched like the first season of the Block when they actually did the house and didn't just
Yeah.
become accountants and divert funds. Like
Yeah.
that's all it is now. Is like, oh, who do I pay to do this? And then they'll pick up a paintbrush for 10 minutes and go, oh, I hate that bitch in apartment 2.
Yeah, 'cause
And
then it's
they'll all
reality
just
TV.
fight.
Yeah.
Whereas like the first one was like some random dude's like, I'm knocking out a wall. Will it be structural? Like, does it support the roof? We'll find out.
And it's like, oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's a
Yes.
shame.
Also, is it the only reality show like that in the world where you can win but also come last at the same time? Because the judges,
Probably, yeah.
the judges do all the ratings through the year, and it's like you guys were the best. You won every single challenge, blah blah blah. Then it gets to auction, and the
Oh,
people that
right.
go and buy houses are like, nah, they might not like it
Yeah.
as much as the experts liked
But
it, and they lose. They
The
come last.
room reveals are purely for advantage, like throughout the year. So if
Yeah.
you win the lounge room, you get an extra 10K for your budget for the bathroom or whatever. Whereas like the real leaderboard is, isn't it what you make over what it's valued?
Yeah.
So like someone comes in and goes 2.1 mil and someone pays 2.8. Because wasn't that the whole issue, is that one of the couples in 1 year had their mate come? Or like someone that they knew bought it for like way over the price range. So basically,
I did hear something about that. Was that last season with the town, the like farm houses?
Oh no! Last season, someone.
it would have been I reckon it was a townhouse one, but it was like 2 mil. Someone came in and bought it for 3, so the couple got $1 mil out of it, and were like, "You will flick your 500K," so it becomes 200,
I gotcha.
2.5, and then they all got the extra 100K for winning the show or whatever it is.
What about last year? One of the houses, I believe, was passed in. I think is that the term?
Yep.
So then no one
So no one
purchased it.
bid.
So
Yep.
and then it went to private auction or private market, whatever, for a while, and then eventually
Private treaty.
Someone bought it, but then auctioned it off for $1. So, but like basically, you bought tickets in a raffle.
Oh, yeah.
And you could win the house for $1. And this, I'm saying it. Who cares? They're in the news. This Bogan couple won it. No mortgage. So basically, the whole mortgage is paid off. Everything.
They paid $1 for it.
Yeah, got this for the rest of your life. And apparently, they filmed them when they were in there to get their reactions, and they're like, "Oh, I hate that. That sucks."
Oh, that's
Like,
so
and now they're
weird.
getting ripped in the media because like all these people are like living on the streets. They can't afford their mortgage, and look at these two.
Yeah.
Fucks.
Look at these two fucks.
Yeah, it's pretty
Alrighty.
frustrating.
Sorry, Dainton Part 2. Our production brewery and tap house.
Can we have another beer first?
Oh, I'll grab it in a second.
Yeah, Zach.
Opened its doors in 2016, allowing for a whole new level of experimentation. While our batch sizes might have grown a bit since the shed days, being innovative and exciting beers that are a bit of fun is still right at the heart of what we do. In 2022, we opened our second tap house in Croydon at the site of the old public brewery, allowing us to bring our big, bold and tasty beers to the eastern suburbs of Melbourne.
The Leafy East, as they call it.
Leafy East.
Do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Special
Yeah.
10-year anniversary beer.
Ooh, okay. What have we got?
A 10% 10 hop NEIPA.
Now you're talking my language there, Zach.
And the list of hops is not on here, but
It doesn't
surely we
matter.
can find it. We'll have a bit of a look.
It's got all.
Now,
of
it is actually a collaborative beer with Bohemeth from New Zealand.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So Behemoth. I have a question. Behemoth and Chur, same.
Same thing.
Okay, but is Chur one thing and Behemoth different?
Now, I believe that was
Didn't they change their name because of...
Kaiju?
Well, I don't know if it was Kaiju, but it was
Copyright.
it was a copyright.
Oh, so it might
situation.
be Behemoth in New Zealand, but Chur here, maybe. No.
Or vice versa.
Yeah,
Or one of
I'm
them.
guessing, completely guessing. Very good. Really held out in that Untappd score, didn't you, Graf?
Sorry, I
Just
was
really...
reading.
Oh, see, okay, so behemothbrewing.co.nz, and then Chur Brewing Company is all on all the Australian websites. So yeah, you're right. It's
There you
Chur here, Behemoth there.
Okay, cool. But yeah, regardless, that's pretty cool, Grats.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Very
That's
excited
okay.
for the old 10p here.
Hold on to your helmets, hop lovers. Dainton and Bohemeth are celebrating 10 bold years of boundary-pushing brewing by loading 10 different hops into an otherworldly 10% NEIPA. That's all the information that it has.
That's all it needs.
So we might need to look into it a little
that's
bit
all-
more.
I think that's all it
So I'm
needs.
interested in what the hops are. So
Give it a
we'll
bit of a
try
taste.
and look into that.
Well, I'd give it a taste.
Oh, give it a bloody taste. Yes, tap
Yeah,
of approval.
So, calm down. No, he's tapping me, not tap of approval.
Oh, so
he's like,
He
hello.
wants a pat. He wants a
Yeah.
pat.
Yes, Pat.
I was trying to sort out the spreadsheet.
Oh no, where is it?
Pivot to a table. Yum. Oh,
Can
look
you
at that.
research on your computer at the minute, Simon? Or have you
I
just
can
got-
I can do whatever you
Can you
want.
possibly-
Don't overload it.
Could you possibly please look this
Yeah,
beer
that's-
up and
that's
see
true.
if you can? Oh, look at the color of that.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, sorry. Would you like a cracker? That was why I brought them. But in
Nah,
between,
I think it'd be
in between
fine.
a nitro and this, that's okay. You don't have to.
What do you want?
Oh, I just
What
want
do
to
you
know
want,
if we can
Dom?
find what the hops are.
Oh, so what is it?
So it's the is it called the 10 hop
It's
NEIPA?
called Dainton X 10 Hop NEIPA. There it was. Ah, damn it. God, you can't why, use Google.
That's Google. That's Google. We
That's
have
Bing.
Google. No, that's Bing. I would use Bing because I love Steve Ballmer. Let's have a look.
Say Steve Bowen.
No,
Yeah.
I do.
Talk about local legends.
Oh, there you go.
So we have Mosaic, Citra, Strata, Eclipse, Rewaka, Equinaut, Cohea Nelson. So that's a passion fruit infused hop palette from NZ. Cascade Hop, Keef, Lupo
Wait,
Max Citra, Hallertau
Keef.
Blanc.
How did Keith get in
Do
there?
you mean
Keef?
Cascade Hop Keef?
No.
Sorry. No,
Oh,
like it's all
I
one.
said it- I said it, comma.
That's a comma.
Yeah, sorry.
Keef.
Cascade Hop. So what was Keef again?
What? It says it in brackets.
Liquid lupulin. Oh, there you go.
liquid
Okay.
lupulin extract.
I may remind the listeners. I'm completely burnt right now.
Nah.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I'm pretty pissed. I'm pretty drunk. I've had a bit.
I wish they'd put Keith in a German Martin.
What?
He does.
I wish they'd pushed
From the pod,
I
the
wish they'd put,
Oktoberfest pod.
I wish they'd put Keith in a German Martin.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
Martin.
Sorry, I'm not as quick as
This
you.
is
though.
huge.
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's nose hair. I swear, I pulled
Right,
out.
we're plucking it out live.
Yeah,
on
I
air
don't know. Do it
next week.
I don't care.
I'll shave it all off.
It's so weird.
I'm
Like
not
I
spending the time plucking.
I pull them out every week, but there's just that one. It must be I don't know.
You need to do a pre-pod pluck.
That's so good.
It is good.
It is very good. It tastes like a.
It is good.
It does taste like a big juice.
Yeah, it's
big
pretty
juice.
juicy.
And it has all the
But
juice.
you can
much
tell
was
it's like
it?
a double NEIPA. It was $14.
Not bad.
But in now tasting it, yes.
Yes,
This
what?
would have been. I'd pay it again, I think. Or I can understand why. For the quality.
No, it doesn't give me any flavour notes in the words. What's the Intergalactic Brewing Corps?
Yeah, I saw that. Is that.
Intergalactic Brewing.
Do you think that's something to do with when you independent breweries collab overseas?
I
don't know. It sounds like,
overseas
well, no,
breweries?
because Dainton's logo in this is also
Spacey.
looks like NASA's logo, and the background of the X, the fill of the X is like a space theme. So I wonder if it's just something they made up.
I haven't got much going on because I was just thumping away here.
What are we looking up?
No, nothing.
The Intergalactic Brewing Corps.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. It's very good. It doesn't taste... So it's a 10%er. It doesn't taste like a 10%er, I would have to say.
There's a heaps of like passion fruit for and a bit of pineapple there as well. But it's so thick. Like, not thick. Thick isn't the correct word.
It's a little bit thick. Like,
It
I
tastes
know.
hazy, which
yeah.
almost
Bit creamy.
sounds silly.
Bit creamy. Yeah, it's good.
But it's
Was there any mention of lactose?
oh, good question.
Oh,
It does
it
taste...
doesn't say lactose.
I'd have to say... Okay, I'd have to say... Sorry, it's been a bit of a weird sort of flow of this pod. But I would have to say it does taste a little bit behemoth-y. A lot of their beers taste like this.
Do you think that it's
Okay.
possibly the New Zealand hops that you get?
Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
could be, but I think as well, like Behemoth or Chur or whatever has a certain amount of thickness about it. Like, this is a good beer.
I had a few Behemoth beers when I was over in New Zealand, and they were very good.
Yeah, no, this is good. It's probably a little bit of hot burn, maybe a little bit, which I like. This is a good beer.
This is almost a 5. I'm giving it 4.75 out of 5. I think it's that
All
good.
right, there you go. It's very juicy.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fantastic.
Juicy.
Like, this is one you could trick someone with because it's like, is this tropical juice or is this a 10% beer? I'm not sure.
I'm glad you mentioned it because we have another Dainton story, I believe, about a past beer of theirs.
The
Super Trooper, which I believe we've all had.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that what killed a friend of ours at this very location once upon a time on Australia Day?
Well, no, it wasn't it was the
It
beginning
contributed.
of the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been the previous
Not at this
10.
location, and he'd had many at a different location, and then came back here, and we had
Shout out to Jez.
go Jez. We had the Pirate Life Ice Bock as a nice nightcap.
But he also had one of the Hope,
Do you need to reuse that?
Nah.
No.
one of the Hope's like sours that are 11%. Or whatever.
Oh,
Sunny
yeah,
Boy?
the
Was it
big-
the Sunny
yeah,
Boy?
the Sunny Boy.
He got dosed.
And he also had a big spew, and it was I'd had Frankie, one of my dogs, for probably a month at that time, and she was out there licking it up for him,
Yeah,
helping clean.
he was laying face down in the backyard and probably in someone's poop.
Yeah. No, I cared about picking up the dog poo back then.
Oh, fair enough.
Now I don't care about the backyard because my back deck's falling apart, so we just go out the front.
Yeah. You poop out the front.
Yeah, I poop out the back,
That's a go.
not
Yeah.
out the front.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Out the front is sacred.
Of course.
So that's-
but yeah, I did make Jez wake up and hose it down.
That's pretty funny. Poor bastard.
He's a good guy.
The
We love
Super
Jess.
Trooper.
Yeah, I love
Simon,
Jess.
you gave it 4.25. And you said, strong! Exclamation mark. Hudson gave it 4.5. He purchased it from Purvis.
What did he say?
Didn't leave a review.
No, we need to leave a review.
No, I'm real bad at it.
Well,
I've
yeah,
been
I'm
saying-
great at it. Strong.
That's better than what I offered.
Well, he put an exclamation mark.
Yeah, I did put an exclamation.
I've been saying on a few pods now that we need to bring back the Untappd, and I think we do.
Because this is fun going through the
Like
back.
individually, we've got to bring back Untappd, and we've got to start the Border Barrels Untappd.
Yep.
And I can
Fair enough.
add that to my list of things.
You hear that, Brian? We're starting it.
Brian,
Brian Gleason, shout out, has asked if there's a Friends of Border Barrels Untapped group. I don't know if we
know
can
what
do
that
groups.
means.
I'm not sure. You should be able to. Well,
No, I googled it. There's groups, but then like they're personal groups. So like I can create a group on Untappd of Brian, Simon, and Zach.
Oh, that's what he's
but-
talking about. There you
No,
go.
no. But that's just for I can see that on my app. You won't be part of that group on your app. It's just for me to go in and check those 3 scores of
Oh,
a beer.
So
okay.
we have to reach out to Untappd and tell them to. Like, even sports
Yeah,
bet, you can bet with friends. It's like, shut up. I want to
think
drink
it's
with
bet
friends.
with mates.
Oh,
You
okay.
got it wrong. Come on.
Think
but-
about what you could be buying.
So
Chances
what?
are you're about to lose.
That's pretty good. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a collective score, like we'll do the average score.
Well, yeah, I was gonna because I do a like on the Untappd leaderboard. It is the average of our 3 scores. So I'll just upload like Hargraves Hill Team World Double IPA. Our collective score is 4.83.
So
That's
the
not bad.
closest to whatever that is. And it would be funny if you did collective comments as well. Thick! It's okay, but it sucks.
Yeah, Hudson 4.75. Great beer. Zach 5. Best beer ever. Simo 4.75.
But it's funny because I've got some more. I've got more Simo-isms from Untappd
Oh,
about
sorry.
Dainton.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. So like we've also got some
Oh,
reviews from the
don't be
Jungle
too
Juice
honest.
and the Blood Orange.
Yeah.
Now I loved both those beers, giving them both a 4.5 when I had them, and that's core range. I'm not sure if they even were both.
I didn't
core
think.
range at the
I don't know
time.
if they. Yeah, I don't know if they were. Jungle Juice doesn't taste like a core range beer.
But
It's quite
Sign,
gross.
you have actually reviewed it twice,
Oh Jesus!
and the first time you had it, you gave it 3.75.
What Jungle Juice?
And said,
fucking idiot.
and you said, "Oh, it's juicy, all right."
Greatest
Then-
beer of all time.
and the
4.
second time,
So you had that the 7th of June 2020, and the second time you had it was, I think, Hado, what was your wedding date?
November 7th.
Okay,
2020.
oh,
2020 or
Dales, I hope you're
2021?
not
No,
listening to
2020.
this.
So you had it the 22nd of November 2020, and you gave it 4 this time.
Okay,
And you said,
good.
a little better this time around.
Oh no,
Good
actually,
improvement though. That's good.
no. I now remember because there was another one, and it was what was the one we had when we were down in Apollo Bay or bloody
Aries in there.
Aries Inlet or whatever it was,
Was it
wherever we were.
Oh, Kong Juice.
Oh, yeah,
no,
Kong Ju-
no,
yeah.
It was, though.
No, it wasn't. There was another one.
Was
and
it-
it was in a bluish can, and it was like a one-off, and it was bloody delicious. You guys, this is the best beer I've ever had.
Was it Feral Brewing, and it was the one with the pig on it?
I don't know. Anyway, we won't
War
work this out.
Pig.
Nah,
War Pig.
we've all got a pig.
Now, Black Sabbath. That's,
Sabbath.
that's a good song. Dang.
Well, I don't.
Hold on. Now we're going to go through the Dainton beers. Do they have like?
Oh, there's 304 on Untappd, by the way. That
yeah,
was
I'll go through all of them to
Okay.
find out.
All right, cool.
Number one.
Now the Blood Orange NEIPA. I also I gave that a 4.5. Again, no review. Simon, what did you think you gave the Blood Orange NEIPA?
I reckon 3.7.
You gave it 4,
Okay.
and you said hint of blood orange was delish.
The blood orange was the one at my wedding, not the juicy
No, you
the
said
other
that.
one.
You
I think
said
you
that.
did say that.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
no, but
that.
he asked when my wedding date was in relation to the other one. but
true.
it's-
And
yeah.
he meaning Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Sorry.
Who you were looking
Why
at.
you
Sorry,
looking
I
at me?
keep forgetting.
Yeah.
He.
Call me him.
He-Man.
Hudson, you gave it 3.75 and you said, plenty of orange
It was
notes.
something.
Tastes great. Not as noteworthy as I was hoping.
Well, there you go. See, when I write words.
Yeah.
I was going to say
write
good.
that down. Write that down, everyone.
I was
That was
going to
the-
say good words, but I don't want to
That was the 10th of April, 2019. That was very early.
straight into it.
Bugger, that's annoying. I wish I knew what that beer was. So,
I'm finding it.
But essentially, I pulled it out of the fridge and I took it somewhere and it got warm and then it got cold again and then it wasn't as good.
Got cooled again.
What year did we go to Aries Inlet?
I know.
2021. February?
That's a good trip.
While Hudson keeps looking, I've got some information on what I still think is the weirdest beer I've ever had that Dainton brewed.
Yeah?
As part of a pack.
Give it to me.
Kong Juice
Weirdest
came out in February 2021. Oh, this one, the Brunicorn Mythical IPA.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, what Simo? I want to find out what. Did Simo rate it? I gave it a 4.75.
I still can't figure out if Simo's saying he liked it or not.
No.
Yeah, no.
So I didn't
He
have
gave
it
it
at
a 4.75. Yep.
Oh,
Dot,
there you go.
well done.
Okay. there you
Yep,
go.
well done. Zach, you gave it a 4.5.
Yeah.
Hater.
I feel like I'm talking to the person who brewed it. That's,
Well done. Yep, well done.
Jesus.
Poor
Poor Cam.
I wonder if they go through their Untappd scores like they do like Instagram,
Like
social
this
media.
fucking
They're
dude.
like, they go on there 4.75. Yep, well done. Thanks, Simon. Should have given it a 5.
no, sometimes they do. I know I get
Have they?
a cheers from
Oh, yeah,
that
cheers.
brewery or whatever.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion before and we won't name
Here you
any
go,
names.
Gratz. Here you go, Gratz. Billy Brownless on the NBL.
Oh, the
No
NBL.
worries.
Oh, he doesn't he love it? He
He
won't
loves,
know.
yeah, he loves Chris Goulding. It's all he talks to and about Chris Goulding.
Is that the
on
incredibly
Rush Hour all the
Is
time?
that the incredibly handsome bearded man with the microphone?
Oh,
No,
no,
Chris Goulding's the
he's
one on
pretty
the
handsome.
left that kind
Oh.
of looks like me.
Kind of looks like you.
Yes. And also Conks.
No, I
My
think he
mate
looks
Conks.
more like that comedian
You and Conks could be brothers.
What comedian?
that you got mistaken for when you were overseas.
Don't say Dave Hughes.
No, we know someone that is Dave Hughes.
Oh my God, what is happening? I really love beer. Let's drink another beer, Gratzy.
Jack Whitehall is who you're thinking of.
Jack Whitehall.
Oh, I don't want to see
so
how...
before we move on to the next beer, weirdest beer ever: Dainton Black Magic Salt and Pepper Squid Ink Goza.
Oh, that was good.
was it
I
good?
reckon.
Yeah, I had it. So there's a description here though. If you don't know about this beer, this is the description when it came out. This dark and mysterious beast. I've missed a bit there, but that's all right.
Mr. Beast.
From the Mornington
Mr.
Peninsula.
Beast.
Feastables.
Contains Mornington Peninsula botanicals such as samphire, kelp, and salt bush with a splash of
Salt bush.
Javan pepper and squid ink, brewed in collaboration with Balcombe gin and with some of the actual gin thrown in. Hey, that rhymes. This is an ode to the peninsula and a nice way for two wacky dudes to get their noggins together. Squid ink goza.
I took it. Okay, that's. I won't ask any more questions about that. Hey, Simo rated it. Wasn't sure about it, but didn't drink it.
No, you didn't rate it.
No, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. I
sorry.
haven't drunk it. Like I've probably just
Zach,
rated it, but didn't
Zach
drink it.
did, gave it 3.25. Decent gozer. Thankfully, not too over the top despite the description.
Yeah,
Well,
it sounds
I'm not
like
a
it's gonna be
seafood guy.
hectic.
Just to
Yeah.
preface, I'm not a seafood guy at all. So a beer basically saying, hey, the squid in this.
But it's funny,
is-
like, the only other seafood beers that I can think of are the two oyster beers that Mountain Culture did, the stouts, and they were great.
So I believe with that. So I looked into that. The oyster beers. So I think it's something to do with the much like. So it's an oat cream situation,
Yeah.
right? So it's to do with the proteins. I
Okay.
think that makes it like smoother.
Yeah.
So it's not as if you haven't let, and you're like, oh, there's no aphrodisiac like this beer, because I believe if you have oysters, they're an aphrodisiac
yeah.
anyway. Grazie, I have
What's
a
an aphrodisiac?
So an aphrodisiac, I would have to Google for sure.
Can you give me the sex
No, isn't
talk?
it? Makes you
Yeah.
makes you want to bang, doesn't it?
Makes
Is
you
that-
wanna-
Oh, okay.
Seems that way.
But if you've got a wife like me who's allergic to seafood, it's just like, no, please remove yourself from my vicinity. So,
So with seafood, why don't
Define
you like
any
seafood?
food or drug that arouses the sexual instinct?
Oh, that's exactly what it is. I'm glad we
induces
got it right.
venereal desire and increases pleasure and Increases performance.
Yeah. That's like those
Interesting.
mouth guards that say they'll increase your performance because you breathe easier. It's like, yeah, and it's like an asterisk, and it's just
Well,
like...
I mean, if you're wearing a mouth guard to have sex, you're probably
Not...
doing it wrong.
No, in your
ow.
in your chosen sport.
Wish I wore my mouth guard.
There's no aphrodisiac like Shock Doctor. Oh, God. Anyway, shout out.
Hey, baby, want to do the shock doctor? Jesus Christ.
This has gone off the rails, and this is Gratzy's fault.
No, that's fine. Okay, so now you guys mentioned if like the brewery reading this stuff, so I can say the head brewer's name is Cam Turner, and I found an interview with Cam, but there was only one question that I liked more than all the others in regards to his answer, so it's the only one that I've got here.
Okay.
What would you be if you weren't a brewer? And his answer was,
Golfer.
I'd be sad.
Oh, cute.
Now, I got a little round of Family Feud to play with you guys.
Okay.
You remember like the concept of Family Feud?
Yeah, but I wish
Yeah,
I
is
knew.
that-
Yeah.
So like, let's say I surveyed people, which I did.
Are you going to be Grant
Survey
Denyer?
says.
Yeah,
So you'll be a V8 supercar driver, but then get hooked to ice and then make a comeback and host Family Feud.
Is that his backstory?
I don't know. Was he? I don't know.
Was
if
it
he was-
ice?
Oh,
I
don't
don't reckon
it wasn't a jockey.
That's a
was he?
big call.
Isn't he like 4'2"?
Drugs. Yeah, drug addiction.
I knew that. I didn't know he drove V8.
Was Grant Denyer... Oh, you're... Oh, I thought you were questioning me about the drug addiction. You're questioning me whether he drove V8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he did.
He
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, no, I knew
definitely
about the
did.
drug addiction.
Yeah, so...
Oh,
Yes, he was addicted to ice. Yes, he drove V8.
I want to go fast.
Yeah.
okay. Just a little shout out. I don't want to get too deep, but like, good on him for pulling himself
Yeah,
out
no.
of that.
Oh,
I don't
wait,
even
now
know the
it's saying
backstory.
he was
Good on him.
long denied rumours he was once addicted. Okay, so apologies, Grant Denyer.
I
You're
think-
very good on Family Feud.
Yeah,
I was
overall,
under the
I think
assumption that he made this huge comeback, which was awesome, and that's not why everyone loves him, because
wasn't
everyone loves him. But I was,
Overall, I think he's a great bloke.
He wasn't an
Yeah,
addict. He just did it
100%.
once a day and all day on weekends.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. So the Family Feud question in this sense. Name
Okay.
something somebody might do to cope with feeling sad.
drink beer.
Good answer.
Hug their dog.
Pet their dog. Okay. Now Hudson's probably got the win on this one because I would have said
Well, cry.
get a tattoo,
Oh.
Oh,
but Hudson said
you would have said that.
yeah, like when people are like dealing with something in their life and like,
Well,
they want to overcome it. It's like, oh, I'll get a tattoo just to remind myself of this period in
Well,
time.
well,
I
you
thought
were
it was more of a tribute.
well, you were quite
situation.
sad in your early 20s, but now you're okay.
I haven't been getting as many. Nah, but that's all right. But anyway, so
Cost
the
of
reason
living.
why beer and tattooing come together in this case,
Oh, I see. There's yep.
So did I win?
Oh, right. Here we go.
we've got the Blackwork Double Black IPA.
Yeah, that's cool. I haven't heard of that one, and that's cool. Yeah.
So this would be the first black IPA I
Yep.
believe we've had on the podcast.
No, it's not.
Black IPA. Have we had
Yeah.
a black IPA
We've
on
had
the pod?
heaps.
No, it's the first black IPA.
Are you sure?
I think
Yeah.
we've had a lot of dark beers. We've been
It's
learning
the first
about
one
dark
on
beers,
the.
but
It's the first one on the since we reviewed them.
You reckon?
I reckon we've had black IPAs.
Because
in
I
the
reckon
past.
there's a
I
bright,
had
there's a
them-
bright one, there's a mountain culture one, but do we have them on the pod?
Yeah,
Fair
no,
enough.
and I had the Mill Dark Lord on the Christmas pod.
did. Yeah,
The
but we didn't review them, did we?
6.66%.
Oh,
No,
well,
no,
like
no.
if it's one, like that's all right. I thought we've had a few. Sorry,
Yeah,
Grace.
no, first one
Oh,
on
it's
the
a
pod.
cool,
yeah.
cool
Oh,
can
well,
art.
So-
okay, sorry. Retract. No,
Oh well, the B2
the two
bombers.
B2 bombers are listed as Imperial Double Black, but weren't they like Belgian?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't. I
IPAs
wouldn't.
or something?
I wasn't counting those.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're special.
Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Special.
Good-
This is still special, but This is a style
Yeah,
most
sorry.
breweries will do one of every now and then. We haven't just gotten into one like this, but so this is a collab with Addicted to Ink, which is why you got the can art there. Yeah, so Blackwork Double Black IPA, 7.5%, for a 48 IBU. We're finishing with it, 355ml can. Dark times call for dark imagery and even darker beers. Behold Blackwork, a melding of badass brewing and sinister sketching from Addicted to Ink in Frankston.
There you go.
Frankston.
Can
we're just
art by
still dating though.
Tony
I guess.
Pepperaz. At Tony Pepperaz. Oh, we can look up his work actually.
That's pretty cool.
He's like, yeah, at
how-
Tony Pepperaz. It's Pepper and then a Z and then tattoos. Peppers.
Pepper's tattoos. How come tattoo places have to put K's instead of C's in things? Like in that Addicted to Ink, it's a K instead of a C.
No, because it might be a group that they think they can attend because they're actually addicted to the tattoos and they might turn up and want to tell their story.
Good question. Unless there's already a tattoo shop overseas, potentially with the same name for copyright purposes, maybe.
I can't find his his Instagram.
That was an Instagram handle, wasn't it?
It says @
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Tony Pepperoni.
Tony Pepperoni.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty
From
sick.
Frankston. Oh, he doesn't just do black work either by the looks. He also does some traditional style. Bit of colour.
Yeah, it's very traditional. It's very
Thick lines.
Zach style.
Yeah, thick lines. We've got to love that.
So, yeah, you like the traditional
Sorry,
style.
the traditional style, of course, can be black work, I should say. However, a lot of traditional style tats have that bold colour.
Oh, so let me log into things. God damn.
If we're talking about traditional style, my one of my mates, Michael Forrest, shout out. He does some very good stuff. So if you
Where's
want
he work out of?
Well, I think he's in Melbourne now. I should have had that bloody info loaded up, but let's have a look. Let's pull that beer and I'll let you
Full
know.
disclosure,
Does he do mates rates?
Oh, I don't know if he does, but he should make T-shirts because I want to buy one.
I've had this beer a little when it first came out. And I was like, oh, it would have been a good pod beer. And we haven't gotten around to Dainton, and there it was. So shout out also to Lane Cellars again. Chris over there for supplying these beers. And this was $12.50.
12.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That was the first beer, wasn't it? This was $10.
Was
it?
just trying to bump up your scores?
Yeah, no, it was $10.
By the way, Michael Forrest, Corpus in Melbourne. That's a
Where's
sort
that?
of- well, I don't know. It's in Melbourne.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think of these? Pretty
Yeah.
good? No? Better than I can do. I don't know how you have the confidence to
Very similar.
I couldn't
sit there
do
do it. Because, it's traditional style, so I guess it's a
What's the
style.
confidence you're talking about? Like, what, freehand?
Oh, no, I
No,
couldn't be a
just-
tattoo artist and like be the guy that put with all the pressure to put something on your body forever.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys
What
see?
if I sneeze?
Do you see the viral video after the Collingwood Premiership? There was a bunch of cooked fellas. They've been on the sesh all day. It was probably 2 or 3 in the
The
morning.
bigger one or the little one?
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay.
They got the tattoo. They're all in Collingwood jerseys. They got the tattoo gun out, and they walked over to the guy just as it was finishing up. Just one of his mates tattooing him with Collingwood Premiers 2020.
Yikes.
So who?
And they got his reaction just as he realised. And then there was a update like a couple of days later where they just crossed out the last 0 and written 3 next to it.
So I thought you said the guys getting the tattoos were cooked, but the dude giving it was cooked.
It was just a bunch of mates that had a tattoo gun at home, which is a great idea when you drink a lot of beers from the
Oh,
house.
sorry, I missed that. Very good. This is very nice. I like. So this is like a black IPA, but it's almost like a porter. It's got some smokiness about it.
It does.
But it's a bit thicker than a porter.
Very
So
roasty.
yeah, this is probably.
But it does have hoppy qualities.
Yeah, although I love a big 10%, I think this is my favourite of the day. To be honest, favorite.
That's
of the
interesting.
I think I liked this more than the first time I had it, and I really enjoyed it the first time I did drink it.
Let's have a look.
Second time I bought it. I'm obviously sharing with you guys, but happy to buy it again at $10 for something with that percentage and that quality.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Oh, sorry, Hud.
That's okay.
There we go. Oh, jeez, if you can read that, looks like a 9.
This is my beer of the day from our entire rating system. However, as a beer, I had rated the anniversary beer slightly higher. But this is a 4.5 for me easily.
Oh, I was going to say, no, you've actually, according to our system, we've all ranked this highest. But I reckon that's because the can art.
Yeah, that helps.
And it's, it's got a lot to do with it. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell ya.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Bobby. Anyway,
Jesus.
very good. Sorry, mate.
Back at that again.
Yeah, apologies. I'm pretty belted. So if you have any complaints, please send them through to...
borderbarrelspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
And the last
Zach
little-
will field all your emails.
Yes, he
right?
will.
Happy to do that.
And we have experience with Zach that he will respond to all reviews, positive or negative.
Using many words.
Yes, he's known for words.
I got some more.
Words.
Please.
Just last little bit about Dainton. With our amazing team of brewers, we have managed to pick up 50 plus awards along the way, including twice winning the Best in Show award, i.e. Champion Craft Beer, at the Indie Beer competition for 3D, which I believe... 3D, was that the double red IPA or triple red IPA.
Wasn't that their third birthday beer?
Or the rye, is it? We'll look it up in a sec.
What is it?
The 3D by Dainton.
Yeah, it's their third anniversary ale. It was their third birthday anniversary ale, a triple dry hop double red eye rye.
Oh,
Geez, you're pretty onto that because if it's their 10th anniversary, there you go.
I
Been in the game
remember
a long time.
I have had that.
How old are you?
19. No. I reckon. Let me see what I scored.
You
I
would've
reckon
been
I
third.
voted.
You
how
would've
old are
been-
you? Oh, I reckon.
You would have been 13 when you had that beer.
No, well, if it was 7 years ago, I would have been 22. It would have been pretty early.
22. Jeez, that must be. I'm 40. Easy.
You're not 40.
I'm pretty close.
Why do
That's
you
all right.
base your age off my age? It's a raw number. Like, it's like, that guy's 22. I've got to be 40.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know.
Oh, guess what I saw the other day?
Yeah, give it
for
to
the
me.
first time.
Yeah.
So a young person saw like a.
A young person. Yep.
Yeah, no, but you'll get
Excellent.
it in a sec.
Yeah, no.
There was Titanic on VHS, but there was 2 versions of it. And someone's like, because, okay, we would know the answer to this because it was longer than 3 hours. It didn't all fit on the tape, so you've got like probably the second part of it. Like, that was my theory, right? That's probably why
Yeah,
there's 2
okay.
parts. But the person said, can someone that was around in the late 1900s tell me what this is?
Like it was filmed. It was a documentary series.
No, but more so the fact that, like, I guess if you're young now, that, like, 1997 is, like, the late 1900s as opposed to... That feels like 10 years ago to me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's hilarious.
You know what I mean? Like, people are going to start saying... Because when we say late 1800s, but when did people start saying that? But now, okay, cool, it's 2023. So now people are saying late 1900s for the 1990s.
Shit, we're doomed.
We're fucked.
We're doomed as far as our egos are concerned.
I gave that third birthday beer a 5.
Oh,
And you commented and said, another 5?
With no question mark. Like, I was aggressive. Like,
Yeah, no, it's with an exclamation point.
But, oh, no, it's no question mark. As in, like, I'm not questioning you.
No, it was like another 5. Like you were mad.
Well, so, and the other one that they
Sorry
won
for having
for
good beer.
was the Cherrywood Smoked Rye Baltic Porter. Even more excitingly, we won Champion Independent Large Brewery of Australia and Victoria at the 2020 Indies. We must be doing something right.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Have we got like beers we've had or like that takes a while?
Oh,
does
no,
it?
I could probably get that pretty quick.
Yeah.
I bought the 3D. Apparently, I've never been to Marrickville, but I bought it from the local drinks collective in Marrickville.
Did you buy something online?
Which
from
is
them?
it could be the mecca of beer.
No, that's Beer Cartel, isn't it?
Is it?
Isn't that what Beer Cartel's called now?
Oh, maybe they've changed their name. Yeah, that'll make sense.
what's it called now?
Local Drinks Collective?
Oh,
Because
okay.
they
Is
might
that
have...
since they've had that partnership with First Choice?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Beer Cartel is pretty good.
No, well, no, maybe we should probably fact check that before people get mad at me and them.
Oh no, that's all good.
Your rating high to low. So I've given the. What I give the?
Kong
why it
juice
not
is good
giving
every
me
day of the
My
week.
fucking ratings.
Okay.
Make Dainton, make
Beer
Kong
history.
Juice
Damn.
bloody core range like Mountain Culture did with Beacon and Rewind.
Geez, I've had a few beers on Untappd.
We've had a lot of Dainton beers. That's what I mean. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to bloody do them on the pod.
Big fuzz.
So, Simon, you hadn't heard of that beer?
Which one?
The Black Work. Were you saying?
No, I haven't.
Oh, cool. All right.
I've given
no.
the Mocha Chocker a 5, the third birthday anniversary ale a 5, and the Kong Juice a 5.
Yeah, Kong juice is good.
Now, you guys fill, and I'll find some more information.
Well, I'm going to feel by saying that I feel like Kong juice. What are the other core beers? Equalizer. A couple of those others weren't.
Jungle Juice.
Oh, sorry. Jungle juice was. Oh,
What are you saying, core range?
so
Like,
Jungle
or-
juice turned to Kong juice, did it not?
Or was Kong Juice
I
a
don't
version
recall.
of Jungle Juice?
Yeah, like Jungle Juice was like a lower ABV and Kong Juice was a higher ABV. Maybe that's what it was.
Could be that.
Simo's latest review
What is it?
gave a 5 to the Stubborn Imperial Stout 2023, and Bright Brewery commented,
What did they say? I didn't see
wow,
this.
thanks Simon for your 5-star check-in on the Stubborn Imperial Stout. It means a lot to our team. Cheers.
Yeah, Stout Kings. That's
What you're right.
delicious. And like it's 16%. I'll tell you what. Catch you later. But I think the core range, rather than going, okay, we're going to brew a core range, these are the beers, they put some beers out, like, well, what's selling quite well? Now they're core range. That's how I would see it.
Yeah, that's not a bad. way
synopsis.
to do it.
But it's got to be easy for them to brew as well, like on a commercial level.
Yeah. But I kind of feel like Equalizer came out and it wasn't I feel they weren't like, this is our new core. They were like, this is a beer. And then it sold and they were like, well, okay, well, it might be our core beer.
So Simo's Brunicorn was the highest, the 4.75. And then he's got a couple of 4.5s, like the Kong Juice and the Rogue Tripper and the Beaster Egg and the Amplifier.
Oh, Beaster Egg was excellent. Yes.
And then Grazie, you've got 1.5, which is the Kong Juice. And then Super Trooper at 4.75. Does that
Nice.
make you feel good?
I probably could have handed out more 5s. I'm surprised I didn't.
Does that make you feel good?
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't give the Super Trooper 5.
Mate, now you know how I feel about Bridge Road because remember Bridge
Yeah, they're
Road?
very mad at you. I'm surprised you're allowed in today.
That was hilarious. Bridge Road were even giving me shit about the 5s and they're like, I didn't have any defense. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happened.
Have you fixed your errors recently?
No, I don't think
Let me
I
call
have.
you out live on the pod.
But like Eggster, like that's a 5 every day of the week, 4.75. Like what a wanker. What's wrong with me? Okay, like don't answer that, but anyway,
You gave it a
you're like,
4.75.
I know, I remember.
Euro Haze 4.5, New Sky 1 4.5, New Sky 2 4.5, New Sky 3 4.5. Like he really wants to, but he won't.
But like
good
maybe
areas.
They're just not
Good
there
areas.
yet.
Haven't broken
Yeah.
through
good
for a wicket
areas,
yet.
Shane.
Yeah, a few maidens. Just really, really ticking along. Just can't get that breakthrough for his first Test wicket.
So as well, good products from like the early 2000s. The Shane Warne spin kit. Did you get that? So this is completely off topic. This is not
was
beer.
way too young
This
for
is to do
that.
with cricket. So basically they had.
Cricket.
So they've got like shooting spots that you can buy. That you can put the spots there that you go and shoot the ball from. But there was this Shane Warne pack that Dad bought me. Shout out, Dad. But there was like they had the ball and where you put your fingers and how you sort of.
I had
like
that ball.
Yeah. Well, you had the whole pack.
Didn't Buddy Franklin?
'Cause I don't think they sold-
When
I
I was
don't think-
when I was 8, I got it.
Yeah, so I was probably like 30. But they had the ball that showed you where to put the fingers. But then they also had the spots that you put on the ground.
I don't remember
And
any
geez, it was
spots.
like I could bowl a leggy right now. I could rip one through that would
Watch Me Biscuits.
yeah, watch me biscuits, but I could rip one through right now. But I think that was a really good product.
Righto, let's go to the nets.
So speaking of good product, thanks Dainton for the 3 unique beers that we had today.
Oh, yeah.
Gratzy's very good at that.
Those last
Thank you.
The product guy.
yeah, it was cool having a GABS beer because that's an experiment for them, and then they've got we'll can it. Cool.
And you
but
miss Gabs.
Yeah,
did.
and Grazie will come next year. I don't care what
I'm coming
anyone
next
says.
year. Yeah, I've already booked.
I might not though.
But I
No,
reckon
but we might. I reckon what
One
we're
day.
going to do is we're going to... No. Same as we did this year, but instead of doing Friday night and Saturday day, we're going to do Friday night and Sunday day. And
100%.
we'll take Monday off too. Like we need... We're old now.
No, we do. I'm telling you, if we do
you'll have more children by then. How much time do you want off?
From what?
Parenting.
Nah, parenting's a full-time job, mate. No time off.
yeah, we'll keep that quiet.
The kids are coming. What's the age limit? They could go a good bloody Choc Berry bomb Berliner Weiss.
They could.
Kids
Nice
at
and
GABS.
smooth.
Kids
There
are
should be a
Gabs.
creche there, wouldn't that
Gabs
be
for
cool?
kids.
Imagine-
Jeez, that'd be tough going.
It'd be like a fucking music festival.
pick up me kids.
Which one is it? I don't know that one.
The small one.
I just reckon
You know, the one with the hair.
Yeah,
Now, like-
pigtail she's got.
There's never a, like I was like, oh, kids are frustrating. Then I have my own kids, and now I'm better with kids, and I enjoy spending time with kids. But imagine being that pissed at Gabs and you walk past forgetting that's there. It's like, can I just stop in for 5 minutes and play with them?
Yeah, but imagine.
Just play with the kids.
What's happened?
No, just that sentence is very
Oh, only if you bloody take it that way.
worrying.
No, just stop in and bloody
No, but that's-
get in the sand pit and, you know.
No. So
Yeah, dig yourself a hole.
no. I'll dig you out of that hole. So now that you have kids, you're like, every kid you pass, you're like, hey, buddy, what's going on? I don't have kids, so I'm like, oh, my God, there's a kid.
Yeah.
What does he need? Does he need to be fed? Oh, my God. I would freak out. That'd be very scary
I'll
for me.
feed him.
I'll feed him.
Yeah,
But yeah, that'd be very scary for me. But,
Righto.
yeah. But I'll tell you what, if they had a crate at Gabs, I reckon a lot of kids would have to be that have been there for 3 days, and they're on those like I don't know, those weird assassin beds, like that are just
The fold out.
the fold out bed. They've been there for 3 days, get picked up by their hungover dads.
I reckon there's probably be a lot of husbands in there and their wives will just come back later to pick them up and see
Yeah.
if they can continue drinking.
Sleep-
Yeah, that's what I mean.
nap room.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. While you're in that hole that you've dug yourself, Gratz, I'm going to give you some scores.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is a new leaderboard I've created because I wanted to know can arts.
Can arts.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The black work comes in at spot number 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's
The
good.
Choc Cherry Bomb at 39 and the X10 Hop NEIPA at 58. Untappd leaderboard. X10 Hop NEIPA, 13.
Ooh.
Black Work Double Black IPA, 29. And Choc Berry Bomb Nitro Berliner Weiss at 68.
It's a bummer. So that Choc Berry Bomb biggity is a better beer than it. I think the rating was. Like I think for what it was great. But it it's just a certain taste.
Also, it very is super unique as well. So you're not if you're going to do a unique beer that is like nearly a 5, you've nailed something by complete chance. I reckon.
But we did that's 68th with a average of 3.92.
Yeah.
Like that's not bad.
No,
by
that's
any
cool.
means.
Yeah.
No, it's good. But
It's just it's unfortunate that we only drink good beer.
yeah, and there was a couple of breweries that did it was a 5, but you just can't get it on the East Coast. And it doesn't matter how many times you message them, you just can't get it. So,
shout out.
anyway, no shout
out
there.
them.
Anyway, we've been rambling on for a bit, but
Border Barrels leaderboard, not interested or what?
sorry, I am. I spoke to.
Oh no, I spoke too soon.
Black Work 14th, X10 Hop 55th, Choc Berry Bomb 67th.
That's pretty good.
It is very good, considering we've got next pod and then the pod after will be one of those will be our 100th beer. So we're getting up there in our beers, 98, 97, 96. So these are our 95th, 94th and 93rd beers that we've done. Oof. That's a lot of beer.
That is a lot of beer. That's sort of
Lucky I never drink beer off the pod.
Yes.
Ever.
Ha 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 ha. Same here. Ha, ha.
Simo's drunk on life, not beer.
Yes, exactly that.
Good to see.
All right. But Dainton, well done. Good on you. Good on you, boys. Love the beer. Kick a barrel. Drink a nice beer.
Now watch this drive.
Take a mark. Watch this drive. Get bashed.